Hi everyone, I'm Monica and welcome to the Woodville Alliance online parent support series. New South Wales students have begun a staggered return to school, and while many kids are excited about seeing their friends and teachers again, some may struggle with this change. We would expect this, so today we're going to give you some tips on how to manage the transition. If you can remember your schooling days, you may remember the nervousness that you felt on return to school after holidays, especially summer holidays when you return to a new grade or even a different school. I remember feeling worried about whether my friendship groups would be the same and where I would fit in. We expect many kids to have similar worries now that there's been so much time away from school. They may also have worries about what school is going to be like now and how they can stay safe. We would also expect kids who have had trouble going to school in the past to find this return particularly difficult. When kids are worried about school, they may show you more than they will tell you directly. Common signs that your kid may be worried about going to school include trouble getting to bed or trouble sleeping, complaints of tummy or headaches, refusing to move from the bed or to the car in the morning, and crying or tantrums at night or on the morning of the next school day. It is important to speak to your child in an open and non-judgmental way so you can begin to understand their concerns. Even if their concerns seem small to you, like worries about friendship groups, remember that this is very big for your child, and it is important to validate these concerns. Let them know that you understand this is difficult for them. If your child is expressing a lot of physical symptoms, it is good to see your GP to rule out any underlying medical issues. However, understand that when we feel nervous, our bodies can feel really uncomfortable and we can experience issues with our digestion, our breathing, as well as a lot of muscle tension. This is part of what fear feels like. If you're certain that your child is just feeling nervous, reassure them that their body is okay. They won't die. They're not experiencing a serious illness. Let them know it can just feel really yucky and uncomfortable when you're facing a fear. What is most important to remember is that the longer children who are anxious about going to school stay away from school, the worse their anxiety will get. Unfortunately, the best approach is like removing a band-aid. You just got to rip it off. From what we know about anxiety, facing your fear in small steps is the best solution. It may be tempting to give your child more time off from school. It may be that you're simply overwhelmed by the fight that they're putting up, but they need to go back to school as soon as possible in order to get through this. One day a week may seem like a small step, but if that is too overwhelming for your child, you can start smaller. Speak to your child's school about a return to school plan. Return to school plans happen in small steps in succession, like spending an hour at school on the first week, then 2 hours on the next week, and so on. The key is to move quickly through the steps and aim to get to full attendance as soon as your child is feeling more comfortable. Maintain a positive and strong demeanor with your child. Present the you want your child to be. Try not to show fear, as this will only make your child's fear worse. Let them know you understand how hard it is, but maintain a kind and no-nonsense approach. For example, I know this feels really hard, but you are going to school today. Talk about returning to school with whens and not ifs. If you are called to the sick bay during the day, don't take them home. Sit with your child for a short time and talk them through what they are feeling. Let them know it's okay that they're feeling really yucky, but they need to be brave and stay. Try to make the morning as calm as possible. Prepare uniforms, lunches, and snacks the night before. It may also help your child ease into the day if they can arrive at school a little earlier before the rush. It may also be worth incorporating some relaxation activities into your morning or the evening before school. Go Noodle is a kids' YouTube channel with plenty of fun relaxation activities you can do together. Don't stay too long after drop-off, and if you can have someone else do the drop-off, even better. During the first 2 weeks, try to arrange your schedule to be able to pick your child up from school. And if they usually catch public transport, ensure that a trusted adult is at home at the time that they usually arrive home so that they can debrief and offload after their day. If your child is still finding it really difficult to go to school, don't be afraid to ask for help. Schools and teachers can make things easier. In any typical year, a number of students struggle to go to school, and schools have policies and practices in place to deal with this. If you are uncertain what to do next, contact the school. Woodville Alliance workers are also experienced in assisting children who find going to school difficult. We'll include a phone number at the end of this video if you would like to call and speak to us about our services. Thank you for tuning in. We wish you and your family all the best in the return to school.